So E.L. James made millions off the 50 Shades of Grey franchise, and those were like her first published works. So that means any writer that publishes their books makes millions, right? Right? Do writers make any money? Hi, I'm Marcus, and I'm the idiot on the writer's block. If you're new to the channel, I, the idiot, ask experts for tips on how to write, publish, and promote my fiction novel. Previously, I've asked different types of questions on the art of writing, publishing, etc., such as how to deal with writer's block, how to deal with procrastination, how to write a steamy sex scene, and many, many other questions. And you can find all of those videos in this playlist right here. If you enjoyed those videos, like them and subscribe to this channel for more expert advice on how to write, publish, and promote your fiction novel. Now, every time we hear about writers such as Stephen King, George R.R. Martin, and the aforementioned E.L. James, it always seems to be attached to the fact that their books are making multi-millions in pounds or dollars or whatever currency you're trying to look at. Now, to an idiot like me, that may give off the impression that writers make the big bucks when it comes to publishing their novels. So now that I'm almost finished with the process of publishing my novel, Atticus the Mighty, I'm already planning how many yachts I'm gonna buy, the mansions I'm gonna get, the tens of thousands I'm gonna blow in Vegas with my friends. No worries, Michael. Cancun 2022. But there's a voice in my head that says, stop. Maybe it's not all what you think. Maybe you're not just going to hit the lottery jackpot just because you have one novel published. So I figured the responsible thing to do is to put that question on the writer's block. Is there any money to be made in writing novels? I asked these experts what they think. And here's what they said.
No, I wish there was. I really wish there was. Some people do make money at it. I do know some people, like two, who write all the time. Yeah, like two. There was an interesting thing on Twitter a few months back now, asking published authors to divulge how much they had made from their book signings. And the range was astronomical. Some were like $2,000, some were six figures. There's a lot that goes into it. Like N.K. Jemisin, I think, said that she got $40,000 for all three books of the Broken Earth trilogy. And I'm paraphrasing her here because I can't exactly remember what she said, but it was something of the nature that her publisher gave her a lot more in marketing, which is maybe why she was able to sell so many books. And that's a good thing. Because if you pay back your advance, so if she paid back that $40,000, she then earns more of her royalties. So having a small advance does not necessarily mean bad things for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that you won't make more money, but it does mean you get less money up front. And if you don't pay off your advance, then that's all you get, really, if you get a smaller one. There are some other things that go into high advances that are negative as well, in that if you get too high of an advance as a debut author and you don't pay it back, you may not get to sell another book. But overall, from the research I have done, the normal amount of money for an author's advance is $20,000. So I don't know about where you live, but where I live, that is not enough to live on. And considering it takes maybe like 3 years to write a book, edit it, and get it out into a bookstore, we're talking like, what, $8,000 a year? And that's pre-tax. So yeah, there's not money in writing. You do it because you love it and you have a day job, usually.
This is what a lot of people don't understand. This is not an overnight quick get-rich-quick scheme. Look, there are 1 in a million publishers. What's that nonsense? 50 Shades of Grey. Well done to the lady, she got lucky. That is the absolute exception to the rule. You're going to have to put in 5 to 10 years of work before you see even a little bit of money. I've actually had a conversation with somebody on Facebook. She wants to immediately start selling her book and make money. Nobody knows who you are at the beginning. It takes time. Build up your catalog, make your connections, get your name out there. It's not a quick get rich quick scheme for the money immediately. Maybe do something else. Sorry if I'm being harsh here, but this is a long process. You got to put in the time that the readers can go with you and trust you eventually, that you get to the point where they don't even have to read the back of your book, where they see your name and they buy it immediately. Then you're on the right track. That, and you got to stay humble with what you're doing. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. You check your ego at the door. That's a big thing, and I've seen it with too many writers. They think their book is the masterpiece. It's the next Harry Potter. Slow it down, breathe for me, take your time. Let's build up to there. Look, you might hit it lucky like the 50 Shades of Grey lady. Hey, it happens. But for us normal people, 5 to 10 years, hard graft, rejection slips, trolls on Facebook, problems. But it's all worth it in the end when you get your fans.
And there you have it. The experts giving me the bad news that there's not money to be made in writing novels. But nah, we'll see. Check the description for links to their work. But what do you think about what the experts have said? Do you agree or disagree with their ideas as to the money-making possibilities of writing a novel? Or maybe you just like to tell us your own horror stories of how you invested your entire life savings, mortgaged your house, sold a kidney to be able to get a book published, and you're still waiting for some of those returns. Whatever the case may be, put your comments in the comments below, and I'd love to read them. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to this channel to get more tips on how to write, publish, and promote your fiction novel. Hey, and who knows, maybe with these tips, you might actually end up being far more successful than what we've said you probably will be. I'm Marcus, and I'll see you next time. Really not that much?
Who that?